GTA 5 isn't just a crime game, it's a psychological mirror. Every major character in GTA 5 represents a flaw taken too far, not in a symbolic fantasy way, but in a very human, uncomfortable way. When you strip away the explosions, money, and chaos, GTA 5 lines up almost perfectly with the 7 deadly sins. Not as mythology, as psychology. Michael DeSanta is pride. Michael doesn't see himself as a bad person. That's the core of his problem. He believes he's intelligent, self-aware, and morally justified, even when his actions contradict all three. His pride isn't loud or arrogant on the surface, it's internal. He believes he deserves comfort, respect, and control simply because he understands the world better than everyone else. Michael doesn't think he should have to change. He thinks other people should adjust around him. That belief traps him in stagnation. Pride convinces him he's already arrived, so growth feels unnecessary and insulting. That's why therapy never works for him. Reflection threatens his self-image, and pride will always choose preservation over truth. Franklin Clinton represents greed, but not in the shallow sense people expect. Franklin isn't greedy for money, he's greedy for escape. He wants more life than the one he was born into. More opportunity, more respect, more distance from the environment that shaped him. His greed is quiet and logical, which makes it dangerous. Franklin believes once he gets enough money, enough power, enough connections, he'll finally feel complete. But greed doesn't end when needs are met. It evolves. Franklin keeps climbing, not because he's evil, but because he doesn't know where to stop. Greed keeps him moving forward, but it also ensures he's never satisfied with where he lands. Trevor Phillips is wrath in its purest form. Trevor doesn't repress anger, he lives inside it. His rage isn't strategic or calculated. It's reactive, immediate, explosive. Wrath doesn't plan, it responds, and Trevor responds to everything. Betrayal, disrespect, loss of control, all of it triggers the same response. Trevor's anger is rooted in fear. Fear of abandonment, fear of betrayal, fear of insignificance. He learned early that if he strikes first, no one gets the chance to hurt him. His wrath becomes armor, and like all armor worn too long, it starts cutting into the person wearing it. Trevor doesn't destroy because he wants to. He destroys because he doesn't know how to stop. Amanda DeSanta embodies lust, but not just sexual lust. Amanda's sin is indulgence without accountability. She chases pleasure, attention, and validation as a way to avoid confronting emptiness. Affairs, spending, distractions, they're all escapes. Lust in GTA 5 isn't about passion, it's about avoidance. Amanda doesn't want intimacy, she wants relief. Lust offers temporary relief from responsibility, guilt, and dissatisfaction. And the more she indulges, the more disconnected she becomes from herself and her family. Lust keeps her distracted enough to never confront the truth of her life. Lester Crest represents envy. Lester watches the world from the outside. He sees power, wealth, freedom, and influence, and believes he deserves them without participating in society the way others do. His envy isn't loud or petty, it's intellectualized. He resents systems, hierarchies, and people he feels excluded from. That envy fuels his brilliance. It makes him strategic, observant, and dangerous. But it also poisons him. Envy convinces Lester that the world is rigged against him, which justifies manipulation. He doesn't want equality, he wants compensation for feeling overlooked. Jimmy DeSanta represents sloth. Not physical laziness, spiritual sloth. Jimmy avoids effort, responsibility, and discomfort at all costs. He numbs himself with games, drugs, and distractions. Sloth isn't about doing nothing. It's about refusing to engage with life. Jimmy isn't incapable, he's unwilling. Sloth keeps him comfortable and stagnant. It protects him from failure by preventing him from trying. And in that comfort, he slowly disappears from his own life. Gluttony doesn't belong to a single character. Gluttony is Los Santos itself, excess without meaning, consumption without fulfillment. Bigger houses, louder noise, faster cars, more stimulation. Everyone in GTA 5 is consuming something to fill a void. Money, drugs, fame, validation, power. Gluttony is the environment the characters exist in. It amplifies every other sin. Pride thrives in excess. Greed accelerates in abundance. Lust multiplies with opportunity. Wrath escalates in chaos. Sloth hides in comfort. Envy grows when comparison is everywhere. And that's the real brilliance of GTA 5. None of these sins exist in isolation. They feed each other. Michael's pride fuels Trevor's wrath. Franklin's greed feeds Los Santos's gluttony. Amanda's lust exposes Michael's ego. Lester's envy exploits everyone else's weakness. Jimmy's sloth reflects the consequences of indulgent parenting. That interconnectedness is why the story feels real. GTA 5 isn't about crime. It's about what happens when a single flaw becomes someone's identity. Every character is a warning, not about being a criminal, but about letting one unchecked trait define who you become. That's why GTA 5 still resonates, not because it's chaotic, but because it's honest. It doesn't punish sin with morality, it lets sin run its course. And in doing so, it shows something far more unsettling than violence or crime. It shows how easy it is to lose yourself, quietly, comfortably, and convincingly, while thinking you're in control. That's why GTA 5 doesn't feel fictional, it feels familiar.